I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this video, but I feel like I just need to like word vomit on a topic about breaks as a creative, because I can't even express how crucial a break actually is, especially when you're all guns blazing into your job or your career or whatever it may be, in anything really. Like, taking a break from something is so beneficial, and that is something that's taken me so long to fully come to terms with that. Like, as probably many people watching this, especially in like the filmmaking and photography world, because it's our hobby and we turn that into a job and we make money from it, it's extremely exhausting. Extremely, because normally a hobby is something that takes you away from a job. It's something that takes your mind off it. But when your hobby is your job, I call it a blessing and a curse, because it's the best thing in the world and it's also the worst, because you don't really have anything to take your mind off it because you want to be doing it all the time. And I'm quite lucky where I play football, I go to the gym, I have an awesome group of friends that I can go see and do stuff with them. But sometimes it takes a lot to even do those things because you're so focused on doing your job or your hobby. And taking a break away from that literally clears your mind so much. It almost makes a clear path in front of you, whereas before it would have been quite cloudy and foggy and you're just kind of doing all these different projects and not really taking in what you're doing. You're just constantly on that grind of like getting the next invoice or finding the next job, or like finishing an edit and then going back to an edit because the client wants changes or whatever. And I definitely felt like that in the last like 2 months. It was just constant project after project after project, put it on Instagram, waiting to put it out on Instagram or whatever it may be. And it was exhausting, like utterly exhausting. And myself, I just had a holiday in Tenerife with my girlfriend. I think it was the most needed break I've ever had in my entire life. It just opens your eyes to one, there's more to life than work and doing all this, and two, it just takes you away from it. It just takes you out of the loop or out of the grind. Like, don't get me wrong, I wrote down loads of things I need to do after I came back from holiday, but I did that so then when I did come back, I could look at each of those things in a clearer way. I wrote down things I hadn't done in ages, or because I knew I would do them after having a break, because it works every time. Having a break literally works every time. But I'm the sort of person who, when they're sat still or like actually relaxing in the evening or like just before bed and I'm scrolling through TikTok or something, or watching a film or a TV series, I do find it really hard to sit there and enjoy those things, because I feel like I'm wasting my time where I should be working. But that's not a bad quality to have whatsoever. If you have that quality, then all credit to you. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's just about managing that. And that is definitely what I'm learning or coming to terms with at the minute, that a break is just as important as doing. Like, you need those breaks to really relax and have a clearer mind on what's in front of you, or future projects, or just what you're doing in your life in that minute. Like, because no one knows what they're doing. You just kind of react every day to something, to all these different things that are happening around you. Just react to it, and that essentially leads you to the next thing. I don't know what this video has turned into, or I just felt like I needed to get that out, and I definitely, that's what I want to use these videos for, is just to kind of word vomit. And if you can relate, or you kind of get where I'm coming from, then hopefully that's helped you in some way. The takeaway from me is just to know that breaks are okay and they are 100% needed, and I encourage you to take them, because it will pay off immensely for you when you come back after that break and revisit the things you were doing before, because you'll have such a clearer mind to that. And who knows, you'll get more ideas. Like I certainly did. I got some ideas for YouTube videos, or some projects that I want to shoot, and things I want to get done before America. So yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to say. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're having a good day. And let me know in the comments if you feel similar, or let me know your thoughts on it. And yeah, I'll see you soon.